All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. How you guys doing today? Hopefully you're having an amazing week. We're coming off a massive high from a weekend that myself and my team actually spent with Rudy Maurer and his team. We had a weekend. As you guys know, Rudy's the guy we had in doing the marketing training and complete marketing gangster. I mean, his team is just next level. Their next goal is 100 million a year. And they're rapidly moving towards it just in one company. So we had a great time, and I'm going to share my win first, and then we'll get into some wins and mastermind principles. But before we do that, let's get you guys all to turn your cameras on. More than half of you have your cameras off. So even if you're driving, you keep driving, but we want to see your faces. Want to see what you guys are up to. Ara, are you guys going to the same meeting? Ara and Eric, where are you guys driving? You guys look like twins. Good to see you guys. So the win for me, we're already in Rudy's mastermind. It's a 50K 12-month marketing program where his team come in and teaches our team over a period of a year. We went to this event. It was totally an amazing marketing event. And there was an opportunity. I came in on the second day and there's a card on the table. I picked it up and I read it, and it said Rudy's Legacy Club. And it said, you know, meet and greet some of my most personal contacts like Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, a whole bunch of them. These are just friends of his that he works with and hangs out with. There was a retreat. There was something to do with a yacht. There was guaranteed 500K in income in your business. Then I flipped it over and there was like half a dozen more things. Each one of the things was worth 100K alone. So I just texted, I'm in. I read it. I said, I'm in 100K. They weren't even selling it yet. The next day, they started, he did a whole pitch. It's worth, every penny. But they started selling it and blah, blah, blah. But come to find out, there was some special benefits for the first person to act. And that was me the day before. So I don't just preach this stuff. We do it, right? If it makes sense, say yes, figure it out. And I did. I negotiated something that is special for us, but but I just said yes and figured it out. So that's my win, but it's also a lesson that we don't just preach this stuff. We live it, breathe it, do it. I think, masterminds for a lot of you guys, even above and beyond this one, are a great way to build your everything, whatever that is. Real estate masterminds, marketing masterminds, things of that nature. So who else has some wins they want to share? What is this? Nobody has anything to be grateful for?
I spent 5 days in Puerto Rico, and it was the best 5 days I had.
I was gonna say, you had a blast, huh, brother?
I did. I did those like electrical scooter things, the ones that they made fun of on South Park for, where you're just like scooting everywhere. That was me. I was just like, so much fun.
Yeah, you haven't disconnected in a couple of years like that since I've known you. I don't think I've never seen you like take a week and completely unplug. So, good. I'm glad you did that. Who else has one they want to share?
I got one, Brian.
What's up, Kev?
So I came back from a show held in Tahoe. It's just a bodybuilding show that I was there to support the guy that I trained with.
Mm-hmm.
Was really just mind-opening for me to see like how dedicated these people are. Like he cut down his body fat all the way down to 3%. 800 calories for the last 3 weeks. So we brought like box of donuts for him, like after the show, and he was devouring the donuts. He didn't say anything anymore.
Yeah.
And then we went to Lake Tahoe. We went on a boat ride, jet ski, and all that. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I haven't like taking a good long vacation for some time now. So that was a good getaway.
Who else has not taken? Like we just took 2.5. Well, we do it all the time, but recently we went to Dubai. You guys saw all that. Who else has not taken an actual vacation in a minute? Anybody? You guys all vacationing? Greg, you have?
Brian.
You have, yeah.
Hey,
Good.
Brian, it's Peggy.
Hey, Peg.
We are actually going on a 2-week vacation a week from yesterday to Michigan. We rented a beautiful house on Lake Michigan where my family's from. And it's going to be, we've gone to weddings and of course the retreat that we had with you guys, which was fabulous. But this is going to be our do nothing but a lot of fun vacation. So that's a huge win.
I love it. I love it. Laura and I already bought our 2023 12-month calendar. We're going to mark out, 8 to 10 vacations. Not the retreat was awesome. And everything I do is fun. And that was a lot of fun, but that's not a vacation. That's, even though we do a lot of fun things, I mean, like unplugging vacations, even long weekends. Like my advice to you guys would be to buy your 2023 calendar and project forward all the fun you're going to have. Just something that we do. It's just an absolute blast. So, all right, one more. Who else has a win? And we'll get moving.
I've got a win.
Dan, then Corbin.
So I have 3 quick wins, and they're all related to people on this call.
Sweet.
This week I'm implementing a new ascension model for my coaching business.
I love it.
Brian helped me put that together. So thank you, Brian.
You're very welcome.
Recently, I've also joined the TikTok world, thanks to Melissa Del Maso. She's got me on TikTok, and I'm having a blast with that. Also, this week, I'm going to start working with Keaton to help me with my social media.
Very cool.
And Peggy and I are planning a retreat for our clients in September. And we were inspired to do that based on the retreat with all of you.
Oh my God. If you need any help with that, my team is just absolute assassins at that stuff. And it's
okay, so your team will work with us for a week. Thank you, Brian.
they will for a fee.
Yeah. Anyway, those are my wins for the week. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, no, that is, and what we do in the Matrix, that's the pinnacle. That's the highlight. It was so enjoyable from our point of view. I know you guys all had a good time, but from my point of view, it's just inspiring and humbling, and the level of gratitude. You guys will have an absolute blast. But what I want to say to you is have a team, because the first one we did, it was just me and Laura, and we had some help, but we didn't have the whole team there.
Yep.
Whole different ball game when you have the team there.
Well, we're going to be a smaller deal because this is our first one.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
We do have 2 people on our team that are helping Peggy and I, and it's coming together nicely, and we are thrilled to do it. We're excited.
Okay, if you do need help with swag, get with Valerie. She has some good contacts.
I think Peggy's already done that.
Oh, good. Perfect. Yeah, Carrie is, coordination. Laura does a lot of the major planning. Laura and Kendra, feel free to pick their brains for sure.
Many thanks to all of you. Appreciate you.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Corbin, what about you, brother? Where'd you go? There you are.
Hey, so I apologize if there's background noise, but I guess the first win is I'm taking my daughter to Baylor University for her first freshman year in college.
Nice.
So we're on our way down. So the other is I want to acknowledge everybody that got in to the safe investment with Orange Comet. Everybody followed through on all their paperwork and wires and everything, and I would just appreciate that greatly. And just want to let everybody know we signed the engagement agreement with the syndicate of broker dealers to raise $20 million at $8 a share. So
nice.
Everybody locks in at $6.40, and just great stuff happening there. And I'm just really appreciative of everybody that stepped up and got involved early.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you. That looks like a good deal. I'm in that one too, and we appreciate you for bringing it to us too, because the team looks like world class. They really do. It's not their first rodeo. They've done this before. I'm super excited for that one as well. So it's a two-way street there, brother. Thank you.
You bet.
Awesome. Mr. Hoover, would you like to read the mastermind principles? For some reason, I honed in on you.
Love to. Want
me to pull them up? Oh, you got them right there.
I got them. I begin every mastermind meeting by reading these mastermind principles. I release myself to the mastermind because I am strong when I have others to help me. I believe the combined intelligence of the mastermind creates a wisdom far beyond my own. I understand that I will more easily create positive results in my life when I am open to looking at myself, my problems, and opportunities from another's point of view. I decide to release my desire totally in trust to the mastermind, and I am open to accepting new possibilities. I forgive myself for mistakes I have made. I also forgive others who have hurt me in the past, so I can move into the future with a clean slate. I asked the mastermind to hear what I really want, my goals, my dreams, and my desires. And I hear the mastermind partners supporting me in my fulfillment. I accept, I know, relax, and accept, believing that the working power of the mastermind will respond to my every need. I am grateful knowing this is so. Dedication and covenant. I now have a covenant in which it is agreed that the mastermind shall supply me with an abundance of all things necessary to live a success-filled and happy life. I dedicate myself to be of maximum service to God and to my fellow human beings, to live in a manner that will set the highest example for others to follow, and to remain an open channel of God's will. I go forth with a spirit of enthusiasm, excitement, and expectancy. Amen.
Thank you so much. Amen. Yes, I love that. Love that. All right, guys, what we're going to do this week and possibly next week is just go through a little bit of accountability. I love doing this. It helps me. I think it helps you guys. And it's little mini laser coaching as well. A few of you have hot seats coming up. I know Chris and Erica have one coming up, and Corbin, you have one coming up where the whole team pours in you. But this is just like a mini check-in. And if I could have Carrie and Val grab this recording, I want to move forward with that document that has everybody's goal, and it would state just like this: each person, I am so happy and grateful now that, then the goal in a calm, confident, heavenly manner. And I want to get that document out, so we'll grab this recording. And I'm just going to start with what I see here. Ara, what's your current goal, brother?
Really, you're starting with me while I'm driving?
Are you almost home?
No, I'm not home. I'm going to put up some fires, unfortunately. I set aside this 1 hour, and then about 5 minutes before the hour, I get a phone call that the neighbors are yelling and screaming at a project. So I'm running over there.
Oh, you should have sent,
Anyway.
you're going to send your project manager to deal with that stuff.
My project manager is the one who screwed it up. So I have to go fix his problem.
Yep. No, you're right. That's you now.
Anyway. Yeah. Well, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have $650 million in my bank account to build and to erect the best resorts and hotels and casino on the island of St. Kitts. I'm also very grateful for my great health, much better than ever before. And every day it gets even better. And grateful for my family and my associates and and this family that I belong to.
I love it.
That's it.
I love it. And for some reason, half of you just turned your cameras off. Can we get you guys to turn your cameras on? I don't know what's going on here. Even if you're driving, I'd just love to see your faces and stuff and know that you're present.
Yes, of course, I can.
Hey, amigo!
Amigo!
What's up, brother? Yeah, even if you're walking, that's good. I don't want to be looking at 4 people when we're on these things.
Of course.
Nice to have your faces looking back. Carrie, so in that case, there would be 2 for Ara, right? I'm so happy and grateful that I live in a perfectly healthy body as intended by God and nature. That's a good one. And I'm so happy and grateful now that I have in excess of 650 million in my bank account for my St. Kitts project in a calm, confident, heavenly manner. And then we'll get these out. So, is there anything we can do to help? What can the team do to help?
Well,
If
besides
anything.
the positive vibes and good thoughts and the good spirit, I will also be reaching out in case. Well, I don't know how to phrase this. I know Phil's not on the call. I hope when that happens. But if it doesn't happen, then I'm going to need help from everybody to reach out in their Rolodexes and find me people who can fund or help fund 650 million. But I'm very confident that this is going to happen.
Nice. I love it. We can get you a hot seat for that. I also want to eventually get back into the Armenia project that we were looking at too.
Yes, if I may, 10 more seconds. On that front, we've far exceeded my goals for this year on the number of people we've fed, and meaning my wife and I, have expanded it to Lebanon also, and we've got through the Armenian Relief Society, we're feeding 6,000 people now we've had 600,000 meals up to now, just Brenda and I. So
Is that your foundation?
yeah, that's me personally. There's no foundation, but yeah,
Well, is there a way we can help?
it's Brenda and I. Well, listen, I honestly want to go back to that Florida meeting. If people are still willing to help put money into the AI fund, which now I believe in, obviously, I want to find a way of taking that and making that a feeding mechanism, and somewhere somehow I'll return some money back to them, but that cannot be on paper.
No, well,
That's
what
the
I think
problem.
here is we should have a separate master. I think Ivan could probably help with that. I think Michael could probably help with that. They both created funds and might know some creative ways. So let's have a separate mastermind on that one. I love it.
Yes, Ara, remember that you were going to contact me to have a one-on-one so I can help you lay out some solutions?
Oh, we might have lost
The
Ara,
ability
but
to do it because I've been traveling and I'm traveling again. You lost me?
all I heard is I'm making excuses. Is that what I heard? Something?
No, not an excuse. I'm not physically in Boston. I'm here for 2 days.
No,
and then I'm
jump
gonna
on
be
a
in
Zoom.
Jerusalem.
Yeah, schedule a Zoom, brother. Zoom it out.
I will.
Hey guys, before I forget, and Laura, I don't know if you're able to unmute. I know she's on the cycle. We have a health expert, a nutritionist. He's actually trains pro bodybuilders at the highest level. He's going to come on next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern in the inner circle. So if you want to get some tips and tricks and understand dieting, it's what Laura and I've dropped 12 pounds in 2 weeks myself, and I wasn't like extremely overweight. It's understanding portion control and macros. You can fit pizza into macros. It's a pretty fun way to it's not something you do for 6 months. It's a lifestyle change, right? It's just understanding how the macros work. He's an expert at the highest levels. So you guys in the inner circle are all invited to next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and somebody from my team will drop in the link to the inner circle. And that being said, you guys have access to the inner circle every week and thinking into results every single week. So I saw Kevin in there yesterday. Who else did I see in there? Anybody? A lot of the inner circle people are in TIR still. So don't forget that you guys can bounce back in there, hit the reset button at any time, and poke in Monday nights at 8 o'clock. You have access to everything from the Elite 100 down. All right. Cool. Ivan, your goal still 10 individual humanitarian verticals helping impact the world. All right. So I'm so happy and grateful now that we've completed 10 humanitarian initiatives impacting the globe. Would that be fair to say?
Yes, of course. I am very grateful that now we completed 10 humanitarian impacts, and all of them are growing and are shifting the viewpoint from investors to support, causes in the world. And and I am so grateful that all my family from Elite 100 is walking with me in this same beach in January 2023.
Yes. I love it. One thing I need from you, from your guy in the water vertical, is that as the slide deck in the presentation. I still don't have that.
Oh, okay. Yes.
He was going to do, he went through it very in depth with me and like Dan Barnett. It's mind blowing, guys. But we need that, bro. We need that so we can help out.
Yes. I can, as soon as I make it to my laptop, I will send you it's a 30 minutes recording presentation. So,
okay.
Yeah, I already have it. I need to send it to your email. I will do that.
Perfect.
And then I am so thankful that I did the tour that started in Nashville in July 12 or 13. It just ended. I just came back to Puerto Rico yesterday. And it's, everything was just God supported, amazing, a lot of expansion. I had like 100+ people in one of the events, another event, 70 people, Utah, Denver, Alabama, Sarasota, Orlando, and then Puerto Rico.
Nice. Very cool. I love it. Love it. What else, if anything, can we do to help you?
Well, just be who you are and continue dreaming big and hire CEOs.
Yeah. I love it. And I love you, brother.
Thank you, amigo.
Let's see.
You know what I just realized? After we finish the water, I would like to introduce you to our CEO for the health philanthropy investing company. I think you guys will love it, but let's go through water first.
Excellent. I love it. Mr. Guido, where are you at? I saw you earlier. Oh, there you are.
I'm right here, Brian. How are you?
I'm amazing, brother. What's your current goal?
So we are so happy and grateful now that we are earning in excess of $30 million a month through multiple revenue streams in a calm, confident, heavenly manner. I also have a side one that is more personal in relation to the interactions with my kids. I'm so happy and grateful now that I interact with my children in a calm, peaceful, heavenly manner. Having 5 kids is, if you don't know it, it's somewhat challenging at times. And so just keeping that collective thought in my mind.
That's more of what we would call an affirmation in your life, because it's not really a goal, because you can.
Yeah, no, I think I just.
It's an instant decision, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Not that it's not a valuable thing, but that's more of something that you auto suggest over and over in your life. You feel it.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's something you have all the tools. It's not something you don't know how to do, right? The C-type goal, 30 million a month. Do you know how you're going to get to 30 million a month?
Do I know how? So basically that's being on earth right now.
Okay.
I'm actively, as Ivan said, hiring people to activate that. And so I'm just sort of like spearheading that tip of the spear with some of those activations. Obviously, some of the verticals that we've been exposed to within the Elite 100 are helping with that. You can sort of get somewhat of a forecast for what that starts to represent in the future, and somehow how are some of those income opportunities are activated. So, but right now, my partner and I, who you met last week with Derek, thank you, Brian, for that.
Yeah.
Just going over some of the other investment, things that you're doing personally, but yeah, so all that's being like done right now. So it's pretty exciting.
Very cool. What are you going to do with the 30 million a month?
So I thought about this yesterday, in fact, so it's really good timing. And so what I would like to do, to be completely philanthropic with, for every dollar I make, I'd like to give 2. That's my goal.
Okay,
like
so 10 for you, 20 to charity.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and
perfect.
That's something that really resonates well with me. And there's a lot of just not only through Ivan's, Ivan's been very, whether he knows it or not, has been very, opened my eyes to what being philanthropic really truly represents. Thank you, Ivan, for your book and your 12-month calendar. Best of Ivan. Thank you. So I think the main thing is just that has stimulated just bigger thoughts, I guess, and truly what that represents. And I have to put it down like on a vision board.
Well, that's what I was going to say, and that's where I'm going, right? A long time ago, and you guys, if you have actually, you all have remarkables. Take out your remarkable, and I want you to write this down as an action item. I don't want you to leave here without doing this. It's a key thing, right? Whatever your monthly goal is, it's a fun thing to do to map out what you're doing with it. So my short-term goal this year is 10 million a month, and I have 2 million of that's going to charity, and I have $1 million going into investments, $1 million into real estate, $1 million into my own company, $2 million into charity, $1 million for living expenses, and a couple other things. I don't have it in front of me. I know exactly what I'm doing with that. Right? Do the same thing. So for you, you'd break out the 10, you have 20 towards charity, but then what charity? Your own? I mean, at 20 million a month, you have your own foundation.
Oh yeah.
You're not donating. I mean, you could, but it's more than likely you have your own foundation. What is that foundation? What are you doing with it? Because 20 million a month is significant. You can move the needle with 20 million a month in philanthropic work.
Yeah.
But map that out, like vision, if it's right. Human beings prepare for what we know is coming. In the Northeast, we prepare for winter every year. We don't wonder if it's coming. We break out the snowblower, we tune it up, we get our coats, right? If a couple is pregnant, they prepare for the baby. So I want you guys to take this super seriously. What are you doing with most of you have income goals.
Yeah.
Right. If we know it's coming, then we should be prepared for it. Pretty soon in the near future, I'm going to bring in an expert in teaching how to use a Roth structure and a corporate structure to do all of these investments in a tax-free situation. Like what we just did with Corbin, Contact Ninja, anything you're investing in that's not your own company, completely 100% tax-free. So I'm preparing for the 21 billion in net worth and assets that it's already done. I'm building a structure like a multi-billionaire world, like an Elon Musk. We're going to come in and teach on that pretty soon here. I just got to, I'm going through the process myself and just making sure there's no kinks or bugs, but it looks good. It's how a lot of very high net worth billionaires are structuring their life. So, but that's preparing for it, right? I have the legal team. I have the CPAs. We're putting everything in place for multi-billions. And I'm sure Ivan has all that in place, right? All the people, all the channels, all the things.
Yes, guys, something that I wanted to name is that my book is not a housing philanthropy investing book. It's called that way because the end of the focus is housing philanthropy investing, and there is a chapter for that. But that's like, and you know, Greg can tell you the main subject of the book is really how I made it to go from an almost 8 million net worth to an almost 9 million net worth, 9 figures, almost 9 figures net worth in since 2000 and in less than 10 years. So that's basically the book, and it will give you so much tools and knowledge that it will raise your thinking level also. And then of course you will learn housing philanthropy investing in 20% of the book in detail. So it's and then I am so thankful that you guys sent me the Remarkable. It arrived yesterday, Ryan. Thank you very much. And Valerie.
You're very, very welcome, my friend. I love it. Mr. Barnett, I saw you kicking around. Where'd you go? You still with us? There you are. What's up, you handsome bastard? What is your current goal? I think you're muted, but if you could kick off.
How's this?
There you go. Perfect.
Can everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Reception's in and out. Right? Just got on the Cape. I am so happy and grateful now that Michelle and myself are to a residual volume at in excess of $7,777,107 per month by January 7th, 2027 in a calm, confident, heavenly manner.
I love that. So I have this written down. So it's 7,777,000 in excess of per month, 7 million by 2027. Greg, you're 30 million a month by when?
I mean, it's definitely doable. I've got a 5-year plan here, so I'm at 2025.
Okay.
So I've already been working that for like the better part of 2 years since I've been in the Elite 100. So I just have raised my limit up from 10 million a month to 20 or 30 million a month.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I keep track of this. That's why I check in. You guys are all lifting the ceiling.
Yeah.
And there's no right or wrong, and you guys don't need a date too. If you're extremely right brain and you don't want a date, you don't need a date. But you're left brain, so you need a date.
100%.
It's just the way we work. Plus, if it's 2023, you check in. Halfway through 2023, 2024, like it can all pop at the end, but we want to make sure that we're adjusting the plan accordingly if needed. Mr. Barnett, what if anything can we do to help you? Any challenges you're facing? Anything we can do to help? Oh, you're muted again.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right, it's in and out on the service. Right now, we're kind of good. As you know, Brian, I'm not sure anybody else does. We're closing at the end of the month on 3 properties in the sober business. And so and another multifamily. So that'll help us roll over into building back in real estate, probably in the South in Florida. And also to build up on our plan to do the long-term sober recovery homes. So that's still on the table, and there's a few other things that I've been working on. So when it comes time for the sober recovery homes, I'll probably reach out and do a hot seat for that.
Yeah, no worries. We can definitely help with that. Definitely help with that. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to switch to Chris and Erica. I see Chris. I don't know if Erica's here, but what is your current C-type goal?
Hey, Erica can't make it today. Can you guys
Yep.
hear me okay?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. So I can't speak for her, but I'm gonna speak for me. So mine is, I'm so happy and grateful that I am living in one of my catamarans in South Florida with revenue streams, with 6+ revenue streams generating 7+ figures a month each by 2025.
So a couple of suggestions here. You know, $1 million and 1 penny is 7 figures. And so is, 9,999,000, right? So it's a big swing, 7 figures. I would suggest a number. You don't have to, it's just my suggestion because it's vague to the subconscious mind, 7 figures. Unless it is $1 million, right? In excess of $1 million, I would say in excess of $1 million. It's a lot more clear. Cyclocybernetics talks about that, right? So actually, Neville Goddard, Thomas Trey, they all talk about being ultra clear in what you're telling God you're demanding. Like we're not begging or hoping, we're demanding this I want, but we need to be clear. And that's why I say things like in a calm, confident, heavenly manner, because I don't want to leave any gaps. I actually say in a calm, confidently, heavenly manner with grace and ease. If you have grace, it's the opposite of pain, resistance, stress. But you might want to hone that in. And do you really care if it's 6 revenue streams? Does it matter?
I picked 6 because I want something in my mind manageable.
Okay.
See, Eric want to balance, work and life and enjoyment. And so I don't want 37. I don't want 80 that I have to, worry about all day long.
Well, so Richard Branson has over 300 that he doesn't worry about. You don't have to worry just because you have a lot of revenue streams. Worrying is a choice, and it's delegation and building. So he's who I model. So
I get it, but
Yeah.
6 is the number that I set. So
okay.
because I want to reach that by 2025, and if it increases more than that over the years, that's fine. But that's my goal.
Okay, so in excess of 6 revenue streams generating $1 million a month or more.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and there's no right or wrong. I'm just offering suggestions, but I hear paradigms. That's what I'm talking about, right? Richard's on an island, like that dude vacations and travels. He cycles. He's got the teams everywhere around the world. So it's never. We want to remove resistance and just state what we want, right? And get in harmony with God, with the law of non-resistance and things of that nature. Let's see. $2025. Cool. Corbin, I don't know if we know your goal.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
So you probably don't know my goal, but it's to control either personally or philanthropically $1 billion in assets in the next 10 years by 10 years from right now.
Oh, a net worth net worth and assets in excess of $1 billion.
Not necessarily net worth, not necessarily personal net worth and assets, but either on the philanthropic side with my foundation, or personal net worth and assets. And I'm going to refine that down and break it up, and get a little bit more granular. I want to go through that exercise to determine, probably, like 600,000, 600 million in the foundation, serving kids that are aging out of the foster system, and 400 million personally.
So maybe we could say something like this. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm controlling in excess of $1 billion in net worths and foundations by 2030 in a calm, confident, heavenly manner. Would that work?
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to print these out and get them all to you guys. I want you guys reading these every night so we can all put energy towards each other's goals. That's why I'm trying to capture. So it's a net worth and foundation. The split's fine. If it's 500 million, 500 million, or 6 and 4, you know in your mind what it is, but we just want that vision, right? That statement that's so ultra clear that we live it, breathe it, and it becomes just like saying, what's your name? Oh, boom, right? So what, if anything, can we do to help? I know we helped fund Orange Comet, and you also have a hot seat, but is there anything right on the immediate that you need help with?
To be totally honest, I've been so distracted the last, couple weeks and everything with getting my daughter ready for school, and actually what I need help with, Brian, is I want to have a one-on-one with you and my wife.
Oh yeah, sure.
She, which that was actually a huge win. She expressed an openness to at least sitting down and hearing what this is all about.
Yeah, cool.
And I think part of the key to my success in achieving my goal will be to bring her along this journey with me, and get her paradigm shifted a little bit. So
I would say that's not part of
would
the
be
key. I would say it's the
helpful.
keystone. And Greg can tell you. So we did something similar with Greg and Liz, and he can tell you how that went. So yeah, just shoot me a 3-way text and we'll schedule that up. Happy to help.
And several people have been gracious enough to, offer to and so, I'd like to, do something with you and then connect her with, with a couple of the spouses that maybe weren't always in line with this paradigm.
Yeah, I would say that Liz would be a good one, and also Ara's wife Brenda would be another one to just, she's very supportive, but she just didn't know what this was. Then she came to an event and she was just in tears. It was amazing. So I would say those two to start. And if anybody else here, Chris, I can't remember if you or Erica came to us first. It was both of you at the same time, I think.
Yeah, we came at the same time. We were together in Vegas.
I don't think either one of you were resistant. I think you both wanted it. Is that correct?
That's correct. 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But she would still be happy to talk to your wife, Corbin.
Yeah, that would be a great one. I think that'd be a great one.
Hey, yeah, I'm going to call you right after Chris, right after the mastermind, just for a quick second.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. Peggy's another really good one. Peggy Hoover. I had to twist her arm to get in here. Just kidding. Peggy, you're next. What is your C-type goal?
Hey, everybody. My C-type goal has changed, morphed. It is, I am so happy and grateful now that I earn in excess of $1 million a month through multiple sources of income in a calm, confident, heavenly way with ease and grace and joy. That's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is my health. I'm so happy and grateful now that I live in a state of perfect health, strong, flexible, and at a perfect weight.
I might suggest that every single person here has that one.
You all can share it.
Well, I have it, right? I'm so happy and grateful that I live in a perfectly healthy body as intended by God and nature. I literally took that verbatim from Bob.
Really?
He put that on a goal card. It was one of his, it's an ever moving thing, And I might suggest that you all have one of those in your pocket. It's, if your body starts to shit the bed, it's not fun.
True.
And so that's a good one. What, if anything, can we do to help? Any resistance? Anything we can promote?
What was I going to say? Let me think about it. I mean, one of the revenue streams that I'm curious about, interested in pursuing is the Forex trading. So
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a shift in my paradigm. My original paradigm was like, oh, I'm not good for math and numbers and
There's
all
no
this
math
other
in it. Yeah, there's no math in it. Not really. There's grade school math in it. There's no, I mean, the algorithm is an algorithm, but the bot, but what we're doing day trading, it's charting. It's like a video game. A 5-year-old could do it. It's not, there's no advanced calculations. It's, it's basic math.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's that. And then also, embedded in that is really wanting to serve 10 new clients a month by December of this year. by the end of the year, and really building a business that serves my clients, but also suits my lifestyle. So I'm putting that together. Maddie's helping, and just having faith in that. And for me, I think that's a belief thing. You and I have talked. You know, you've said to me, hey, Peggy, you know, think of how well Peggy McCall does, who's just a great idol of mine.
Yeah,
And
she's
that,
a good one to mimic.
you know, that I have, you know, I'm not lacking anything that anybody on that scale is doing to serve clients. So, yeah.
I would suggest you all rewatch that one from Peggy from a different lens. We brought her on as an author coach and for some training. But if you noticed in the beginning how she uses the content for her new missions and goals, the law of assumption, she had that Oscar made, her book made 500 million copies. She's changed her license plate on her car. Right. I would watch it from that lens, because she's just an advanced version of some of you guys using the material at a higher belief system. That's all. The only difference, matter of fact, is not her skill set at all. She even tells you I'm not that good of a writer. She just believes at maybe a higher level than some of you guys. So I would watch it from that lens again for sure. Yeah, she's amazing. She's awesome. It's a money-making machine. And she just glossed, oh, I had cancer, but that's gone now. I didn't put much energy towards it. I worked with Bob. I did some things, but it just controlled my mind and let my body be my body. She I didn't even know she had that.
She was pretty sick.
Yeah.
I mean, she was not well going through treatment, but she's obviously handled it. You know, as Bob always said, let the doctors handle the body, you handle the mind. Would you mind taking a snapshot or dropping in the WhatsApp, the one on health, that you were inspired by Bob's?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
I can do that. Let's see. Miss Madison, where are you at? I saw you before. Still with us?
Hello.
What is your current goal?
So I don't really have a number.
Oh, you did last time. Did it go away?
Yeah, I did have a number last time. I have set like a context for my life as my goal versus a number. Like over the evolution of my lifetime, I want to normalize big money in the hands of women. And I want to celebrate every single dollar I spend and every single money lesson I have, whether that be good nor bad. But mine is more so, I kind of got, I guess, tired of setting money goals. I don't know, and like saying, you know, having the affirmations. So I've set a context for my life that's really exciting, and I found that my mind can't shake it or can't question it, because it's something that's like a story of why I'm here, and that has helped me earn more money.
How would you best summarize it so that we could read something and put energy towards your journey?
Normalizing big money in the hands of women.
So I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm maybe easily and effortlessly normalizing big money in the hands of women, nationally, globally. Does it matter?
Globally, yeah.
Okay.
Already globally.
And again, I'm just trying to get a statement that we can read every day when we're sending love to our family here, that is in harmony with what you're creating. That's all. And what, if anything, can we do to help? Sounds like you're working with almost everybody here. So
no.
What else can we help with?
Help. Honestly.
And for some reason, everybody turned their cameras off again. What is it with you guys?
Why?
I didn't.
Come on.
No, there's a bunch of other people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd like to see.
Help. No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. Well, we can put love towards your goal.
Yeah. Normalizing big money in the hands of women.
Normalizing big money in the hands of women. I love it. Love it. Love it. Thanks for all you do too. There's a lot of people in our groups and all the groups send a lot of praise to what you're doing and what you're helping with. So I love it. Whose kids are you working with? I know you're working with Steve Walsh's
Okay,
kids,
so that's one thing.
there you go.
Well, this is the interesting point, though. Kids are interesting to communicate with.
You were just one.
I know.
Brian, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
360 now.
So
Sorry,
getting them all like coordinated and stuff, like, you know, they don't yet really care or have schedules or like use calendars as the kids. So that's been kind of funny.
Who else's kids are you working with though? There's a couple, isn't there? Or just
I'm
Steve's?
working with
Oh, Jerry
no.
Zink. Jerry Zink's
Yeah,
daughter.
the only girl I'm working with is Ashley Zink, and she actually just won her horse race. Like, she's killing it. She's doing so well. She has a job. And she's actually helped me put together like a curriculum and stuff for kids. It's gonna be boys and girls.
Well, I would say, would this help if anybody here knows of or has young daughters to just have them have a chat with you? Are you still in like data acquisition mode?
Yes. Yep. And so if you connect me with them one-on-one, I'll just invite them. We're gonna do like a monthly Zoom chat while we're doing this. But the biggest thing I could use help with is getting on stages in front of them. So if anyone has connections with schools or anything like
colleges,
that,
probably, huh?
colleges, schools, extracurriculars, stuff like that. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, if any of you guys are still connected with your alma maters, your colleges from way back when, and you have any power there, that'd probably be a good connection for me.
Or high schools, honestly, high schools even more so. That's really the age group I'm going for.
Okay.
Under 18, so.
Okay.
Maddie, do you have a boys and girls club near you?
I do not, but I am starting to build connections. I'm going to an event this weekend actually with Tim Tebow. And there's like there's
cool.
a lot of, it's like a faith-based event. A lot of teachers are going apparently, so I'm going to that.
Awesome.
Maddie, do you have a
Okay.
are you is this just for girls or can this be
No, it's
like teen
boys and
boys too?
girls. It's boys and girls now. Yeah, God has opened it's both.
So I might have an in with the Tim Tebow Foundation. Andrew Cordell is the one that invited him to the Power Room. They knows him personally, and we
I think
we
like
stroked
special
a
needs stuff.
we stroked a nice check too. So I might be able to help get you in there.
I don't know if Tim Tebow himself would be helpful because I think he does special needs.
He does special needs. That's what they
No.
do, specifically
Yeah.
special needs.
Yeah, but at his event, a lot of
Oh, I
teachers
see.
will
Okay.
go, so I'm going there to connect with Georgia
Cool.
people.
Cool.
Madison, do you remember meeting Tim Tebow?
No.
He was at the Best Buddies event and we were at
Oh,
the
yeah.
Cape.
Yeah, he works out with Tom Brady.
Very nice.
Yes.
So yeah, any connections to high schools or getting in front of kids would be awesome, guys.
Love it. Miss
I'll
Young.
have 2 customers for you.
Oh, you do 2 customers?
Yeah.
Is that your
My
daughters?
2 girls are my 2 girls are in high school right now.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
that would be perfect.
So connect me on a text, Eric, if you can.
We'll do.
Because they're hard to get a hold of. I'm like, wow, you guys are like, oh, a big deal. I can't even like pin you down. That'd be great.
That's funny. That's part of the challenge, all right. How do you effectively catch the attention? Grant would say get their attention, right?
And that's why I want to get on stages because it'll be a lot more effective than one-on-one.
So you can even, if you can catch the attention of Eric's kids, you can ask them, what stops you from scrolling on Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah.
So cool. Love it. Miss Young, what about you? What's your current goal? I think I know what it is. Just want to see if it's changed. Where'd you go? You disappeared. You guys are like herding cats here. You're on, you're off.
I
Uh-oh. Signal's toast.
Can you guess where she is?
Yeah.
No connection where I'm at.
All right. We will.
I'm so happy and grateful now that we're earning in excess of $108 million in passive income from streams of revenue easily and effortlessly.
So I know you're breaking up a little bit, so I know what that is. So one thing I'm going to offer to you guys as we move forward here together.
Hear me now?
No, you're all broken up. You're all broken up. That's okay. One thing I'm going to suggest to you guys or offer to you guys is that you the Tuesdays at noon, you block that out and you treat it like a one-on-one Zoom appointment with a client. Something you wouldn't be in the car, you wouldn't be distracted, you wouldn't have bad signal. It's nobody's fault. But I see a lot of you guys will like use this as a filler and like, oh, I'll just drive and watch it. You can, but you're investing a lot of money with us. and you won't get anywhere near the benefit unless you treat this like an absolute priority. And it doesn't matter to me what you guys do, but I look at this as the spiritual component, spirit, intellect, body. And the most powerful thing we can do is study in spirit, right? And connect with each other. And then don't forget, in a real mastermind, you show up to give every week. We're not showing up to get, we're showing up to give. So we can't give if we're distracted and driving around, right? Now, that being said, obviously, Ara had some kind of an emergency. I'm not saying that, but it might be a good time to reflect at what it is we're doing here and just block it out. Non-negotiable, block it out. I think you'll get more value out of it yourselves too. But I really want us helping each other. This is not me helping you guys. It's all us helping each other. Make sense? So just a suggestion, do it, don't do it, either way. But I think you'll get more out of it and you'll impact your family members here if you can be present. Let's see. Well, we're getting to the end here. So just as a recap, guys, we'll do the second half of this next week. Carrie and Kendra, if you could get together and figure out who's doing what to decipher this, clear statements, go through it. That'd be awesome. We can start and then next week we'll finish this up and then we'll get it out to you guys. I would really love to take this to the next level of spirituality, right? Imagine every morning we're all going through putting a little bit of love towards each other's goal. Like really think about how powerful that is, right? And we're about 30 people now. Imagine we're 100. And you get 100 people of high level putting thought energy to your goal. That's one of the visions I have. I think that's going to be something that's so powerful, it'll be undescribable. So that's the vision here. So I'd love and appreciate you all. Reach out if you need me for anything. And until next time, be well and God bless. And don't forget about next Tuesday night, if you're interested in understanding of high levels of how to create a diet that you don't need to escape from. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. I love you all. Be well.
Thank you, Brian.
Bye.
Thank you, Brian.